click. I'm so pretty, bitch. Hair and makeup done by Lily, bitch. Not so thick, but your nigga love the way my titties sit. Not a city chick.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Lily, and we are back, yes, with another video. I kind of really don't even know how to title this video or what to call it, but we'll be doing like half connections. This is what we used to call it back in the day when I was like in elementary school, you know what I'm saying, early 2000s. You know, it's from like the 90s and stuff like that, when you connected, like connections or whatever. So we called it connections, and then I did a quick weave back and a quick weave in the back. Yes, I really don't know how to title it, but this is what will be showing you guys today. Today, my client came in with damp hair, so I will be blow drying her hair out. That's what you guys see me doing now. I'm taking groups. I'm going ahead and detangling her hair before I take the blow dryer through it. I'm taking a wide tooth comb and then starting at the ends and working my way up to the root. Her hair was pretty tangly, but it's okay because we got through it. You guys will see that through this process, but I'm just going to go ahead and blow dry her hair out before I do the next step. And as y'all can see, the shrinkage is a motherfucker, okay? Shrinkage really be trying to play with your emotions and play with you like, no, baby, I have that hang time. My client has that hang time. Her shrinkage is crazy. Now that I'm done blow drying, I'm going to go ahead and start on my braid down in the back of the head. I gave myself 2 small perimeter anchor braids, and I just did about 4 to 6 bigger braids in the middle. They were still small just because you want that part back there to be flat and natural looking. So that's what we did, y'all. I just gave her some really, really good, nice braids. And here is what the braid down is looking like. Okay, nice, really neat. You know, something. And I leave the hair in the nape of the neck down, y'all. I'm not finna torture nobody with doing that, okay? I make sure I put oil on it, and that's that. I'm taking my hot 6 oil that I transferred into a squeezy bottle so I can easily apply it to my client's scalp. And I'm just making sure that her scalp is all good and oiled down, okay? I don't care if this is a quick weave. I'm going to always oil the scalp. I always oil my client's scalp, okay? So now I'm applying my black cap, and I like to sew the perimeter down just so I don't get any problems. Okay, I've had like I don't know if I said this before, but when I was first starting out, I had a lot of problems with my clients' quick weaves falling off, just like the cap and the tracks. So I don't have those problems anymore, but you just had to learn. So I personally like to sew the perimeter of my cap down onto my client's head. And now I'm taking, my client was being so silly this day, but I'm taking my got to be glue free spray, and I'm spraying it all over the cap, making sure like it literally forms me like another cap, like it closes the cap in. And I'm taking my blow dryer on high heat, so just go ahead and dry it. And it also helps with your clients because the free spray is quite cold when it touches their scalp, so it just goes ahead and helps that. And once I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing my tracks down. I'm just gluing the tracks on regular, just hooking them around in a C motion. I did have leave out, so you don't have to really worry about gluing the tracks in a certain way so they'll cover it up, because her leave out will cover it up. But I also did leave a very thin leave out because she is natural. It is very hot here. I am in Tennessee. It has been so hot. The air quality has been so bad. So I just wanted to make sure that I left a little bit of leave out. And now what you guys see me doing is taking baby powder into my dimming brush and just patting the baby powder all throughout the tracks and stuff like that. Her tracks were a little bit oily. So I wanted to take a little bit of that oil out. So I just take a little bit of baby powder into my brush, tap it into the hair, and just gonna take your time and really rake that baby powder through the hair, and it's gonna get rid of a lot of the oiliness and give it that flow that you are desiring. So if you don't have any dry shampoo, baby powder is your next best thing. I have the baby powder all combed through the hair, so now I'm gonna go ahead and begin to flat iron the hair. Okay, we just getting the hair bone straight, and I will go ahead and do the leave out as well. I'll be taking my hot comb, pressing the roots, okay? Pressing the roots to the gourds, okay? Okay, we're gonna press them, and then I'm gonna take my Conair titanium plate flat iron, and I'm going to also press the leave out bone straight as well. I did go ahead, before I did the hot comb at the root, I applied my Care wax stick to the root, and then I hot combed it, and then I will flat iron it. So you guys can watch. Just watch. So now we're going to move on to the top, where this is where I was calling it the connections. So this hairstyle, she sent me a video of this look, and so it is inspired. I'll be inserting it here right now. Okay, so I am going ahead and pressing out each section. I worked in sections when I did this, so I'm pressing out each section, making sure I hot comb the roots bone straight, and as well as just pressing out the ends of the hair really good. and getting it, you know, you want it to look very sleek, perm-ish, so you can get that desired look that you want. You want it to look very neat and clean. So that is what I'm doing here. Y'all, Katie was struggling, okay? She's not used to me actually having to flat iron and put heat on her real hair, so she was having a struggle. But we're going to begin to go ahead and start with these connections. I'm going to show this part to you really kind of sped up but slower, sped up so you can actually see what I'm doing. I am taking my purple gel. I'm gonna insert a picture here as well because I don't know really what to call it, but I'm taking my purple gel and applying a little bit just at the root, and then I'm gonna take the group and twist it. Twisting it just helps you get the ponytail dead smack in the center, so you don't have to worry about being lopsided and having to redo it over and over again. And be sure to not do these ponytails too tight. Don't pull the hair too tight. The client will be uncomfortable and they'll be ready to take it down. So just make sure that you put it just right, just so it's tight but not too tight and it looks good, okay? So I'm repeating this for each group. Okay, and then once I'm done with this group, you're gonna see me take the ponytail from the front, or one group, and I'm gonna twist it and take it to the opposite and pin it or rubber band it to the opposite back group ponytail. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite one. It's very hard to explain, but you guys can see it, so I hope that made sense. But I'm gonna repeat this all over the top of her head. You do the same thing, the same exact thing 3 more times, and yes. Now that I'm finally done with the top, I'm just going to go ahead and flat iron those ends of the ponytails just to make sure they're all nice and neat and actually fully bone straight, to just blend with the back of the hair, because I have the back of the hair flat iron bone straight, okay? So I just want everything to lay neat and look really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to start doing my little finishing touches. I'm just adding a little bit of hot six oil in between the parts of her connections. You know, her hair is not pulled too tight, but it is pulled tight, you know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that it is, you know, her scalp is oiled and it's all healthy and it's not dry. I'm taking my Pump It Up to go ahead and just hold all that in place and blow dry it to go ahead and harden it up. And here is just the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Become part of the Lily Mob, and thank you guys so much for watching.
I'm a pretty old bitch, I'm on my pretty girl shit. Didn't have to blow a bag on my pretty girl fit. Had your daddy drop it off, heard you do a little fit. Hella bit, OMG, she always think that she the shit.